Hey y'all, so we see it everywhere on YouTube. Make $1 million a year, make 100,000 a month, or whatever that number is. But for a lot of people, that's just not very realistic. Reality is people like yourself and myself just want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, maybe alongside our day job or alongside our current salary, or maybe just on the weekends. So my main goal with this side hustle series is to break down the jobs that my team has been paid for so that you can take these and apply them to your life and decide if it's something that you want to implement, but they are truly things that we've made money with. But before we get into it, my name is Joseph and my wife Stephanie and I create weekly videos about what it's like to build wealth, invest, and pursue financial independence. So if you're into that type of stuff, consider subscribing and come hang out with us at least 2 to 3 times per week. So I personally have a background in real estate and running a real estate marketing agency, so most of the jobs that we're going to be covering will be related to that field. But I believe the skills that you'll learn through this series will actually be able to be adapted to other industries and help you drive up your earning potential. So first up in this series is actual home tour videos that are filmed in a horizontal format for real estate agents and real estate brokers. So the main reason I wanted to start with this side hustle first is because it's actually one of the things that I believe that you can go out and start doing immediately. There's 1.5 million real estate agents out in the market who need people who go out there and film properties for them. And honestly, if you're filming new construction, there are not a lot of obstacles to go out and film these properties. So a lot of people who do these type of videos talk about the side hustles that you can go out and do, but maybe have never experienced them themselves. So what I'm going to do is give you a little bit of background of how much money you can make and also give you some examples of things that we've done so that you know how much money you can make, number one, and number two, that you know it's actually achievable. So with the world moving towards video, I think it's important to understand how much photographers charge. So what you need to know is that photographers right now charge realtors anywhere from $300 to $500 for a home that's going to be going on to the market. But those photographers have been working for years and they have usually a fancy camera and a fancy lens that can cost thousands of dollars. So that's probably not going to be the place that you want to start in. But my main goal right now is just to help you get started and make your first $500 to $1,000 in the next 30 days. I also want to share a secret with you that I think most people don't know right now. Even in a booming market that is a tech market like Austin, Texas, there are very few videography companies who are actually offering horizontal videos for agents to go out and purchase. So what does that mean for you? We know that photographers make up to $30,000 per month, but it costs a lot of money to get started. Number two, we also know that there are almost no videography companies out there offering stock video of model homes out in the market. So your potential for earning a lot of money is really high. And number two, there's almost no competition. So if you're willing to get out there, you're willing to practice and improve your skill, I guarantee you will make a ton of money. What I'm going to do is show you exactly how to do this for as little money as possible and as fast as possible so that you can maximize your chances of success. And of course, make this a side hustle that you can actually go out and start earning money with. So if you're taking notes, the first things you're going to need are a phone that can shoot in 4K and 30 frames per second. The reason being is because that's what works best for social media, and most phones today are capable of doing that. Then as you continue to practice and improve your skill set, you can go ahead and add a gimbal that's going to cost about $150. Now, I want to be clear, you don't need anything else but your phone that shoots in 4K and 30 frames per second. But if you're setting this business up right, you'll be able to earn your money back if you decide to buy this other equipment that I discuss in about 1 to 2 videos. So since this is my favorite side hustle that I believe that you can actually replace your full-time income with, I'm actually going to do a very deep dive and break it down step by step so that you can actually get started today. No, seriously, start taking notes because you can actually get started while you're watching this video. Step number one, what I want you to do is go onto your Facebook account and I want you to look for your city, whatever that city is. Example, mine's Austin, so I'm gonna look for Austin and I'm gonna look for Austin garage sales. All right, these are going to be Facebook groups that I'm going to be looking for. The other thing I'm going to look for is Austin buy sell trade. Now, if you haven't joined any local Facebook groups and this is actually something that you want to do, you want to pause this video right now and go find 5 to 10 groups that have anywhere from 5,000 to up to whatever number, 100,000 people in it, and join them right now. Step number two, after you've joined your 5 to 10 Facebook groups and you've been accepted, what you're going to do is start posting the following scripts in these groups. You're going to be posting things like, are there any real estate agents in this group, or does anybody have a real estate agent they can recommend? What will end up happening is you'll probably get 100 to 200 comments of people saying that they're actually real estate agents or people who are tagging a real estate agent they've worked with in the past. Step number three is actually putting yourself out there, and what you're going to have to do is message every single agent that commented on your post or every single agent that was tagged in your post. The first thing that you're going to ask them is if they have a YouTube channel. And the reason we're doing that is because we're going to be shooting horizontal video. And then the next thing you're going to ask them is if they'd be interested in receiving home tour videos of new construction homes every single week. Now, this is going to be content that they can actually use on their YouTube channels. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I put a link down below that you can actually go look at as an example. Before I jump into step number four, I want to clarify a couple of things. The reason that real estate agents will actually pay you to do this is because There are agents out there, since we're in this new realm of video and people actually making money through video, and specifically real estate agents making money through video. There are agents making $3 million by showing properties on YouTube and getting clients coming to them. So this is a great way for you to get a piece of that pie and help these agents who maybe don't have time to go out and shoot this content, but want to add it to their YouTube channel. In step number 4, you can actually go ahead and tell them you plan to shoot 5 to 10 new construction home tours every single week. Now, you knowing that you're going to be shooting this much content each week, you can actually ask them how many videos they'd like to receive each week. Most agents will probably say one of two things. Hey, I want all 5 videos, or hey, can you tell me a little bit more about pricing? Step 5, if they move forward with asking about pricing, you can go ahead and say something like, hey, my marketing coach told me that the going rate for a horizontal video tour is about $150 per video. But what I can do right now, since I'm just getting started in this space, is actually charge you $50 per video. How does that sound? Now, this is a personal note for you. If you continue to improve your skills, remember you can charge up to $150 and maybe even up to $300 per video. All right, step number 6. If the agent says they want to move forward and they tell you how many videos they want to move forward with, what you're going to do is you say, hey, I actually go ahead and charge 50% up front, and then I charge 50% upon delivery. So at this point, you probably want to choose your method of billing. And just starting out, I'd probably choose something like PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle as some of the basic things to start with. And of course, as you continue to improve and you turn this into a full-blown business, then you can move forward to talking to, your accountant and maybe even setting up an LLC. But again, our main goal is just to get started, to get our first client, our first 5 clients to say yes and start earning money as quickly as possible. Step number 7 is make a plan and decide what houses you actually want to go out there and film. Now, some agents may say, hey, I want this very specific new home filmed, but that's a great thing because then you know exactly where you're going to be going. You get that content shot, and then you can actually send that to your other agents who are paying you as well. Now, if an agent doesn't actually give you homes to go film, what I would do personally is probably go to newhomes.com, which I think is owned by Zillow now. Look up homes that you're like, I would love to live in that home, or that home looks awesome, or that home's going to look great on video. Because if you do that, then other people in the market are going to like it, which means the agent's going to get a lot of action on that video and people reaching out to them, which means you get to keep them as a client much longer. Step number 8, now that you actually have clients that said yes and you know you're going to be making money, it's time to go out and start filming properties. Now, if you don't have a lot of time during the weekdays, don't let that be an excuse. I want you to take the time to go out and shoot on the weekends. Now, something to note, if you have never visited a new home before, there are going to be people that are going to be sitting in the model homes called on-site sales consultants. The good thing is these people will probably ask who you're with, and you can say something to the effect of, hey, I'm actually out here shooting for 5 to 10 real estate agents who are going to be marketing these properties for you. Now, what I do whenever I go out to these properties before it ever comes up is I say, hey, I don't have a business card on me right now, but I can give you my name, email, and phone number. That keeps them from acting weird and being strange whenever you're out there filming these properties. Just you yourself, don't be strange and don't be weird. And if you're doing your job and you're out there filming the property, they're probably going to reach out to you as well and say, hey, can you do that for me? And of course, you say yes for a fee. By the way, I forgot to mention this earlier. You can probably film a full property in about 15 to 20 minutes. So plan on shooting 5 to 10 properties on a Saturday and maybe 5 to 10 on a Sunday. But your main goal is to get at least 5 to 10 throughout the weekend. All right, after you've gone out and shot your home tours, it's time to actually start getting your agents their content. Now, what I would advise is using something like Google Drive or OneDrive or whatever type of system that allows you to send the highest quality content possible. Now, what you don't want to do is text the videos over, because what's going to happen if you do that, it will absolutely diminish the quality of the content. Now for the fun part, how much money can we actually realistically make doing this side hustle? Okay, if you follow these steps and you can push through the first maybe 1 to 50 no thank yous. Out of every 100 comments on your Facebook post, you'll likely have 5 to 10 agents who say yes, they want to work with you. So what that means is you'll have 5 to 10 real estate agents paying you $50 for each video you send over to them. So on average, you should be making about $250 to $500 for every video you go out and shoot. What will naturally happen as you continue to improve your video quality, improve your systems, and have a larger portfolio of actual content, you'll actually start getting referrals from agents who like what you're doing. At that point, you can start charging anywhere from $150 to $300 per video and making anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 per video. And that's it. That's my number one way that I believe anybody who has real estate in the market, which is most people in the United States, can go out there and literally make anywhere from an additional $500 to $1,000 per month using this side hustle. So I hope you can see the difference here between what a realistic side hustle is and what other people are talking about on the market. These are things that you can actually learn how to do very quickly, and or you can do already because you have the things and the tools that you need to go out and shoot this content. Now, if you enjoy this content, be sure to like and subscribe, because every week I'm going to be covering a side hustle that we actually do in our business that has helped us bring in $1.3 million. And these will actually be side hustles that I believe can help you make an additional $500 to $1,000 per month. Now, with that being said, I hope you enjoy the video, but most importantly, I hope this gave you a little bit more knowledge to give yourself permission to be wealthy.